In 1993, Warner Bros. Released in theaters the animated movie Batman: Mask of the Phantasm. The animated film turned out to be a box office failure, probably due to a lack of marketing from Warner, but when it was released on home video, it became a huge success. The animation is considered a cult film, a classic that set a standard of quality for Warner Animations. Today is the day to revisit this magnificent work, so stay until the end of the video to recall the story and understand why it is so grand. Welcome to Comic Chronicles. Batman: Mask of the Phantasm is a movie full of qualities, partly thanks to the fantastic soundtrack composed by Shirley Walker, which sets the overall ambiance and is one of the animation's highlights. The scene where Bruce becomes Batman gains deeper meaning when the soundtrack brings a tone of tragedy as Bruce puts on the mask. Or even in the scene where he is in the cemetery, talking to his parents.
But I didn't see this coming. I didn't count on being happy.
It was an exceptional piece of work, as grandiose as Danny Elfman's work with Tim Burton. In addition to the soundtrack, the dark colors and settings bring more drama to the story, focusing on showing that Bruce has no other choice in life but to become Batman. Bruce is not happy becoming the Dark Knight. Batman emerged as a tragedy. The movie shows that Bruce was happy at some point in his past. He decided to marry Andrea Beaumont, even though he felt he betrayed the oath he made to his parents. Batman: Mask of the Phantasm has three very well-developed story arcs. The first is the mystery surrounding the new villain that has emerged in Gotham City, who has been killing several mobsters in the city, with Batman being associated with these crimes. The second arc delves into Bruce's past, how he became Batman, and the development of his romantic relationship with Andrea Beaumont, which is closely linked to the Phantasm villain that appears in the plot. The third arc involves the Joker, who, although some people think he is there solely for creative decisions, in my opinion, was woven into the story in an interesting way, directly connecting with the first and second arcs of the film. It is the Joker who discovers the Phantom's identity, and he is directly linked to the reason for the end of the relationship between Bruce and Andrea. All the main characters are developed with great depth. Before we continue, if you want to receive daily videos about DC and Marvel, support us by liking the video, subscribing to the channel, and activating the notifications. Here you will receive daily updates on movies, animations, and comics. The storytelling technique of including flashbacks parallel to the current story is very well done and is a credit to the screenplay and narrative, which managed to create a tense plot that makes sense. Moving on to the film's villain, the Phantasm has a striking visual appearance. He was inspired by the villain Reaper from the Batman Year 2 comic, and he is an exclusive villain from the film who later appeared in future comics, such as in Batman Catwoman by Tom King. The script of this film is very well written. You understand the characters' motivations, get a deeper insight into the personality of Bruce Wayne from the animated series, and all actions lead to consequences. The Phantasm attacks the mobsters, but Batman ends up being associated with these attacks, and as a result, he is hunted by the police throughout the film, even losing his cape and cowl, almost getting arrested. In fact, the scene where he escapes from the police in a building under construction is a clear reference to the comic Batman. Year 1, by Frank Miller and David Mazzucchelli. Not only that moment, but the comic served as the basis for everything involving the flashbacks in the film, resulting in an animated movie that basically tells what happened in Year 1 of this version of Batman. As for some trivia, initially Warner intended to release Batman: Mask of the Phantasm only on video, but shortly after the start of production, the studio decided to release the film in American theaters. As a result, the film's production team had less than a year to start and complete the movie. The movie includes important foreshadowing, such as in the scene where Bruce proposes to Andrea and bats emerge from the cave beneath Wayne Manor, showing what the protagonist's fate would be, regardless of his choices. Also, the shot preceding the famous scene of Bruce donning the suit for the first time is the portrait of his parents, reinforcing the oath he made to them. It's impossible not to mention the sensational voice acting work done by Mark Hamill as the Joker and Kevin Conroy as Batman.
Crazy! I'm your only chance to get out of here! Let me go or we'll both die! Whatever it takes!
Now I want to hear from you. What is your opinion on Mask of the Phantasm? Write in the comments, like the video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to the channel to receive daily videos on DC and Marvel. Thank you very much, and see you in the next video.